Jack Johnson versus Rocky Marciano going out to Highlander 085. Let's get into it right now. What an intriguing matchup between two old-time classic heavyweights. Jack Johnson had a unique style and stance. Very patient fighter, was great at controlling the pace of the fight, controlling the distance, and when he let his hands go, he was lethal. Jack Johnson was a great finisher. Jack Johnson fought in a unique era to where you could get away with holding your hands low and taking your time. I don't think that would be successful against a dangerous fighter like Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano was such a great pressure fighter with strength, power, and intensity. I'm not really seeing any major disadvantages for Rocky Marciano in this particular fight. The only thing that I'll say, if I just have to find something, is he may be a little too offensive minded, and that could possibly work against him. Both Jack Johnson and Rocky Marciano definitely weren't orthodox by today's standards. They both were awkward, they both were strong, they both loved to bully their opponents, and they both loved to slug it out. Rocky Marciano and Jack Johnson are both great legends and pioneers of the sport. But I just feel that Rocky Marciano is the more refined fighter, the more explosive fighter, and has the more polished style of the two. Although Jack Johnson is bigger, I feel that Rocky Marciano is stronger. And I just can't get around a late Rocky Marciano knockout. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. PBC fanboy. That seems to be a buzzword today and something that's thrown around. Or maybe you're considered a top ranked fanboy, golden boy fanboy, or a design fanboy, whatever the case may be. Now, I suspect that it's true in some cases, and in this case, I can only speak for myself. Whenever I praise a fighter of a particular promotional company, I'm accused of being a fanboy of that promotional company. For example, I'm a big Spence fan. So how does being a Spence fan make me a PBC fanboy? I grew up watching boxing during the golden eras of the 90s, the early 2000s. And back then, correct me if I'm wrong, but if my memory serves me correctly, we didn't put so much emphasis into the promotional companies as we did the fighters. If you just liked a fighter, you liked a fighter, regardless of what promotional company they were part of. But because I'm a fan of Errol Spence Jr., I'm considered a PBC fanboy. I'm fans of all kinds of fighters from different promotional companies. So I must be a fanboy of every last one of them. I'm a fan of Usyk. I'm a fan of Bivol. I do like Tyson Fury. So I guess if you want to label me anything, just call me a fanboy of them all. Nowadays, it seems like it's more about the promotional companies than it is the fighters. Once again, correct me if I'm wrong. And once again, I can't speak for everyone. I can only speak for myself. The other day, we were debating about whether it was Spence's fault or Bud's fault that the fight fell through. There's different thoughts and different opinions on it. I feel like it's more on Bud than it is on Spence. I could be wrong, but it's the way that I feel. That doesn't make me a PBC fanboy. I'm just a fan of Spence. So those are my thoughts on the subject. I'm interested in what you think about this all. See you next time. If you like the channel, please share, promote, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it.